Hello everyone, it's Daphne and today I have to review and show you a few products from the famous French company called Nars. I'm sure you're all familiar with the beautiful font that they use in all their products, and you have at least once heard about how wonderful the collection is, no matter whether we're talking about foundation, powders, eye products, or lip products. But most of all, to me, NARS means blushes. So I got the famous NARS blush called Orgasm. It's so beautiful to admire the fresh, new, soft, silky, buttery packaging, especially if you compare it with that of an old NARS blush, which is maybe 7 years old. This one received a lot of love. It's called Torrid. You see, even the letters are a bit more yellow and dulled out. It doesn't mean that the product looks any worse. Actually, I think that the two are quite similar, but I really had to have Orgasm because it is a cult favorite. This is Torrid. And this is Orgasm. Let me put them side by side. In the pan it looks like Torrid is more of a brick color and a bit darker, while Orgasm is more pink. I am wearing Orgasm on my cheeks right now. It's a very sheer, delicate, buildable color. It's not the first time I'm wearing any of these. First I really wanted to test them out, and then I have an opinion about them, so I can share that with you. So let me try and swatch the two side by side to show you what they look like. On the middle finger is Orgasm, on the ring finger is Torrid. If I look like this, Torrid is much more intense. I can tell you already that Torrid is a bit of a brick with golden shimmer, a bit of an orangey, a coral, but it's much more intense than Orgasm. So let's see now on my hand. You can understand that my preference would gravitate towards my older brush, but I am not unhappy with Orgasm. I wish that they didn't do this very sexual naming for products, but that is just my personal preference. About the blush Orgasm, it is a pink, a light sheer pink with a bit of golden shimmer. You really can see the pieces of shimmer. I have read reviews online saying that you cannot see the shimmer. I don't know. I am a medium color. My skin is right now, you will see later, shade 20 in Dior and shade 4 fair in Charlotte Tilbury. And on my more or less fair skin, this blush has a lot of glitter. It has more glitter than color, to be honest. That's why I am inclined towards a blush that has more color than glitter, because I can get enough glitter from my highlighter. And if you think my highlight is popping today, that's because I'm wearing a color from the Anastasia Beverly Hills Aurora palette glow kit. So yeah, I wanted to show you that I got the blush. I'm very happy that I got it, and yeah, it's a new packaging that looks good in photos, but in all honesty, I think that I like the blushes that I had before better, and that's probably because those were chosen by a professional makeup artist who knew exactly my skin tone and my preferences when it comes to intensity of color, color payoff, and stuff like that. But nevertheless, since I got this, I will make sure to give it a good amount of use and perhaps fall in love with it. I also received this Nars foundation. It's called All Day Luminous Weightless Foundation. Why I say that I received it? And actually, this is the source of all evil. I didn't buy them myself. My hubby bought them for me. He went to the Nars counter in Amsterdam and he got these. I was not present. This means that I did not get to swatch anything myself or to get matched. I just told the lady at the counter that I am a Dior 20 and she looked through all the possible shades of foundation and she gave me this one called Santa Fe Medium 2. Now, I got this and I received this and then I did not have time to do anything but to take a few photos. They were on my Instagram. And very, very, very late did I actually get to use the foundation, and so far I think I used it maybe 10 times. So I can say that I have a fair amount of knowledge about what this foundation is and what it can do. First of all, I want to show you something that surprised me. I know people think that I am dumb because I have the nails, although I don't see the correlation, but sometimes, yeah, I surprise myself. And now it doesn't do like that anymore, but at first I was really convinced that the foundation comes with this type of dispenser, and I was wondering what the... Actually, you're supposed to pull it up. Yes, we're in the 21st century, and except for Estee Lauder Double Wear, most foundations come with a pump. You're supposed to shake this well. I can tell you it's very liquid, no matter how well you shake it. Let me show you. You will see in the application later that it's quite runny. It's quite sheer but buildable. I can tell you the following: when they call it a weightless foundation, that's what it is, a weightless foundation. I feel like I'm wearing nothing on my skin, like I have bare skin. So in what weightlessness is concerned, that's totally right. The color is almost mine, but not really. I guess I'm going to mix it with a lighter foundation. Sadly, again, another product that was not exactly my color. What I can tell you about it after the few uses that I got from this foundation. The coverage is buildable. The more you add, the better it feels. You saw how sheer it is. This is a foundation that's meant for normal and dry skin, yet I thought I had oily skin and it works wonderful for me. I don't feel it being cakey. It keeps my skin matte all day. I have this feeling like there's nothing on. I cannot vouch to the luminosity aspect. I didn't see anything out of the ordinary about that. Maybe you can see, but again, I'm wearing a full face of makeup with all sorts of my regular makeup items, products that I use. So I would say if you have oily skin like me, and if you're about my age in your 30s and you want a foundation that's weightless, that really feels like nothing even after a few hours of wear, you could give this a try. Of course, the price tag is the same as most luxury foundations. There's no surprise there. The quality of the product is good. I am pleased with it. I will probably go to Amsterdam myself in a couple of months and I will get another color that I can mix with this one. The only thing that I find strange, and that is purely personal preference. I've never had weightless foundations before. I've never had dewy foundations, luminous foundations, anything of the sort. It's very runny. But if you can get used to that, I guess the sky's the limit. So far, I am quite pleased with the product. Of course, I love the packaging. It's simply glorious, but I didn't expect anything else from Nars. It looks so good in photos. Both the packaging and the product, I have to tell you, I had some photos taken yesterday in natural daylight with my iPhone, nothing fancy, and my skin was perfect. I have to tell you that I did use primers under this foundation. I used the ordinary silicone primer around my T-zone and around my nose and the sides of my nose, and also I used the Charlotte Tilbury Wonder Glow to give the skin this dewy look. I never used this foundation without primer because I generally don't use foundation without primer. I just wanted a different type of foundation to wear in my usual manner. If you want a review of the Wonder Glow, it's on my channel. I'm going to link the video. And the last but not least, of course, the other thing that I got from Nars is the eye Stylo. The color is black. It has a very nice fine point. The color is quite dense. As you can see, you will watch me apply it. It applies very nicely. It could represent a change for me because I have been using the MAC Black Track Fluid Liner for years, and while that is amazing, it does dry up and it does require extra cleanup of the brush I used to apply it. Well, this one is just very easy to carry and it's not in a glass pot, therefore it's not so breakable. So far I can tell you I could draw some very defined lines, a bit thinner than my normal lines, that the color is opaque, it's real black, and it is buildable. All in all, I am quite pleased with these products that I got, and I'm curious whether you got any of them. If you did, please let me know which is your favorite Nars product. I forgot to say that on my lips I am wearing another Nars product. This is a lip velvet matte lip pencil in the color Provocative Red. This feels again like nothing. So if I am to say something that characterizes the whole brand, I would say Nars makes makeup that feels like you're wearing no makeup. And in a world where everybody accuses me of being cakey, I think that is wonderful. I am very pleased with my Nars products, and I think next on my list are some highlighters and maybe some eyeshadows if they stock them in Holland. Well, I hope that you enjoyed my demo and my review of these wonderful products from Nars, and I want to thank you, and Ozzy as well wants to thank you for hanging out with us while we had this amazing makeup day. Please, if you haven't already, subscribe to my channel, like it, share it on your social media. And another question for you. How do you find the camera? It's new. It's a Sony RX100 Mark V. Do you think that this is better than what I used before? Question. Alright, that's it for now. Thank you very much for watching and I'll see you real soon.